From child's pose, shift forward to tabletop. Tuck your toes, move your way back, hips up, downward facing dog. Find a big clearing breath, inhale. Exhale, ha. And then inhale high to the balls of your feet. Bend your knees to step, hop, or float feet to fingers, forward fold. Halfway lift breath in. Fold in. Chair pose, inhale. Right arm back, open, twist, exhale. Chair pose, in breath. Left arm back. Chair pose, inhale. Exhale, belly to thighs, arms go back like wings. Gather up your right knee, bring it up and in with you. Inhale to stand tall. Exhale, open arm twist. Bring left hand either to right knee or right toes. Take a big breath in here. Big breath out. We're going to move this through revolved half moon, so take a breath. As you exhale, release. Come through center, but don't let your right foot touch down. Right hand comes high, left arm down. Pour your weight forward, right hand down, left hand high, revolved half moon. We'll retrace our steps. Go slow. So right knee draws up and into your chest. Right arm sweeps back to your twist. Either hand to knee or hand to foot. Two like that. Inhale through center, right hand high. Up and over, left arm back. Skyward, right arm down, right foot back. Retrace your steps through center to your twist. Last time, let's meet in revolved half moon. Right hand down, left hand high. Big breath in. Big breath out. Full inhale. Feet together, forward fold. Halfway lift breath in. Find ragdoll. Take opposite hands to opposite elbows and just let your upper body hang heavy. Maybe a little sway side to side and nod yes or shake no of your head. Halfway lift breath in, heart forward. Fold in. Last time, chair pose, inhale. Exhale, left arm back, right arm forward, open twist. Chair, in breath. Exhale, open twist, right arm back. Chair pose, inhale. Exhale, belly to thighs, arms go back like wings. Gather your left knee up and in with you. Exhale, open twist, either hand to knee or hand to foot. Take a breath here, get really stable through your standing leg, that's your right leg. Breathe big to your belly, that's your anchor, your hinge point. As you exhale, first time go slow. Let your left foot come down, but don't let it touch down. Left hand high. As your left hand goes forward, left foot goes back, right hand skyward. Retrace your steps, go slow. Big arc of your left arm back and open to twist. Twice like that. Big arc of left hand up, forward, down, right hand goes high. Back through center to twist. We'll meet last time in revolved half moon. Left leg back, left hand down, right arm high. Breathe here for 3. Find that open twist shape of your arms. 2. 1, fold forward. Inhale, breath, lift halfway. As you exhale, interlace the peace fingers of your hands around your big toes and fold in. Elbows go wide. Once more, lift halfway, pull up on your toes. Exhale, fold in, let your brain get heavy. Send a breath to the back of your waist and let it go. Release your fingers, lift halfway, and just step to a tabletop. Keep your hips stacked over your knees, and just walk your hands forward to find Anahata Asana. Let your heart heavy down towards your mat. You can drop your forehead down. If you've got some space, you can put your chin down and look towards the space between your thumbs. breathe big to the back of your heart. Fan your fingers wide and press down a lot through your hands. Press down a lot through your hands. Dome your upper back to roll forward to Sphinx. Forearms down, heart is light. Untuck your toes. Use your elbows. You were trying to draw your elbows back towards your hips to puff up your heart. So it almost feels like you're trying to slide yourself forward and through. Shoulder heads wrapped back. Lift up big through your heart. So if you can anchor through the front of your pelvis and lift your belly button away from your mat so that you're supporting your core as you open your front body. Big breath in. Pillow top your hands, let your elbows go wide, lay your forehead down. Walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Lift your way up through tabletop and then walk your knees to the backs of your wrists. Cross your ankles to sit back. Come into boat pose, and this can be feet down, hands at the back of your thighs. Maybe feet lifted, hands still at the back of your thighs. If you're okay taking your hands from your thighs, draw your hands to your heart. Take a big breath, puff your heart to your thumbs. Then just a really gentle twist, like you could tap your left elbow back towards the space behind you. Breath in through center. Exhale, right elbow taps down. Hold that a little with breath. Inhale through center. Exhale, left elbow. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. One like that each side. Inhale through center, lift your arms. If you've got the strength, maybe lift your legs or lengthen your legs. Full breath in. Knees to your chest, rock to your back. And a few circles of your knees, right to left and left to right. And eventually settle your heels down to set up for bridge. Let your heels set underneath your knees so that you feel like you can spread out your whole foot. Use a breath to begin to curl your tailbone up and then pause there. Just find the strength of your core. Keep your core as a stabilizing force as you lift your hips in line with your knees, so that this doesn't have to be like a big hip thrust where your hip points splay out. Keep your femurs, the big bones of your thighs, plugged into your hips so that you've got this line from your shoulders to your knees. Send a breath big up through your belly. You're welcome to keep your hands as they are or interlace them once more underneath your shoulders, or rather at your low back. Feel free to stay here for breath. If you're moving towards wheel, walk your hands over your shoulders, fingerprints face your shoulders. Use the breath to lift to the crown of your head and then pause there. Step your hands back a few fingerprints. It's an inhale that begins to press the ground down and away, to move your heart back towards the space behind you. Still breath moves big up across your front body. It's chin to chest as you're ready to come down through bridge. And then hips down. Walk your feet as wide as your mat. Let your knees tip in towards one another. Bring one hand to your belly and one hand to your heart. Feel breath move underneath both palms. And then reverse the orientation of your feet and your knees. So feet walk together, knees go wide. Feel your breath start to get a little bit more nourishing, a little bit heavier and sweeter, kind of honey-like in your body. Use in breath to draw your knees back together, and then just pick up your hips, move them over to the right side of your mat, to let your knees fall to the left. Open up your arms like a cactus shape, or either a cactus shape or a big letter T, so that your right shoulder can stay really anchored and rooted on your mat. Breathe big up underneath your right ribs. Let your exhale heavy your right shoulder towards your mat. If you like a deeper variation of this twist, you can cross your right knee over your left, kind of like eagle legs. Or plant your right foot and point your right knee towards the ceiling. Wherever you've landed, each breath fills up towards your belly. And then as opposed to the really active twists we've done, let this just be really soft and passive. Breathe your knees back through center. Pick up your hips, move them to the left side of your mat. Let your knees fall right. Again, arms are in they're a kind of goalpost or cactus shape, or open like a big T. Let the priority be anchoring down through this left shoulder. Breath moves underneath your left ribs. Let an inhale draw your knees back towards center. Pick up your hips, just move them back to the middle of your mat. Hug your knees in towards your chest, and either let them just kind of hang here in space, or if your hamstrings feel fairly open, let your feet go skyward. You can bend your knees any amount to feel kind of dead bug-ish here. Roll through your feet, your ankles. Work out any last kinks. Your bones all of a sudden started to get really heavy, let your thighs melt towards your belly, knees to bend. Wrap your arms around your shins, curl your nose towards your knees. Take a big breath here like it could lift you up. As you exhale, get a little bit smaller. Big breath in. Exhale, spill open, find Shavasana. Breath big into your belly like it could gather up any residue. Cast it off on an exhale. Be here for at least 7 to 10 rounds of breath. If you have longer, take longer. Allow for the inhales to kind of carve out some space internally. For the exhales to soften anything that exists in that space. Like your inhale could sweep the floors of your inner domicile. And the exhale was like blowing dust off of your palm. Whenever you're ready, let some movements flicker across your fingers and your toes. Curl your fingers and your toes in and then fan them out wide. And let that movement bubble up across your limbs, your arms, your legs, your elbows and your knees. Eventually draw yourself off to one side. Use the bicep of that side like a pillow top. Slow and steady, eventually coming towards a seat. Either eyes closed or just a really soft gaze. Draw your hands to heart center. hoping that this can meet you where you are, both literally, that means in your home, or wherever you are in your practice, wherever you are in the midst of everything that's going on around us. So bowing with deepest gratitude to the teacher in all of us. Namaste.